Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Eclipse Tarot reading. This reading may resonate for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, or maybe even North Node for some of you. And this is to cover the time frame of November 30th through December 31st. So just a quick announcement before we get into the reading. I have created a second YouTube channel. It's called Pick a Card Tarot Readings, and I'm going to move all of my pick a card readings to that channel and turn Consciousness Evolution Journey back into just single zodiac sign readings, okay, or collective readings. So if you like pick a cards, click the link below and go check that channel out. Not all of you do. So those of you who do, I have a channel specifically for pick a cards, and I'm definitely trying to upload at least once a day, every other day, and I'm hoping to increase that over time. So check that out. Anyways, Sagittarius, let's get right into your reading. This is going to be a very, very powerful time for you, the end of the year, this last month of the year, because one of the eclipses, the most powerful one of the whole year, is happening in your sign with your new moon on December 14th, okay? But before that, we have the Gemini full moon, partial lunar eclipse, and that's going to be about the shadow. So if you've got a strong Gemini in your natal chart, you're really going to be feeling these eclipses, okay? But this is positive energy for me, all right? Because we are wrapping up a very long cycle of learning. The Gemini Sagittarius axis is that 3D learning and the 5D learning, okay? So you've been working on some stuff, all of us have, and now that's coming to a close, that's coming to a completion if we so choose, because the energy is there, but we always have a choice to complete the lesson or let's do this again, okay? So you've been probably feeling this, and you know, different beliefs you've held for a while, different interests you've had for a while, different relationships in your life, you're going to notice a big shifting and changing starting to take place. Your mind might start shedding different ideas that you've held for a long time, and new beliefs coming in and taking their place, okay? Your interests may be changing. Your career path desire may be changing. You've been on a journey in a period of learning, okay? And now that's all coming to a close with these eclipses, with this Gemini full moon, partial lunar. There's shadow energy that needs to be faced and released, okay? It's no longer relevant. There is nothing left for you to learn from that shadow energy and the experiences it brings, okay? You're ready to graduate the class, and that brings us to the Sagittarius full moon total, or full moon, new moon total solar eclipse. Okay, because new moons are all about new energy, new starts, new beginnings, right? And that Sagittarius is ninth house, higher learning, higher spirituality. And this is where that total solar eclipse is taking place. And that means like burning off the old version of you and rising through the portal, that 1111 portal that just opened up, rising up through that as a brand new version of yourself, where everything you've been working on is now completed, okay? And you're starting brand new lessons, higher spirituality, okay? Your interests, your path is changing, it's switching, and it's like things may have been the same for a very long time, but now it's time for a big shakeup, okay? That's also what eclipses do, shift stuff out so new stuff can come in, all right? So let's pull. I'm so sorry for that racket. That's my cat Jinx. He is still quite angry with me. He had to go to the vet a couple days ago. He is hiding and not speaking to anybody, and once I start the camera, he's like, oh, okay, I'll let myself be known, because I don't know, I swear he knows I'm doing something important. Yeah, so he was very abusive with the vet, so I don't know, he's not in a good way, so I'm so sorry for his racket. I think it's going to take a few more days for him to recover from his vet visit. So anyways, Sag, we are going to pull a house card to see the predominant area of your life that all of these changes are taking place. This is a general reading. This is not the only area, but this is what Spirit wants to bring to your attention in this reading. Oh my goodness me. Sagittarius, this is your house. This is you, okay? Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So this is a very powerful time of transformation, of change. You are pushing through that 11-11 portal, and you are birthing into a whole new version of yourself. Sagittarius, major changes have begun to already unfold, or they're about to be forthcoming, okay? Because out of everybody, I mean, you're my first read here, but because the most powerful eclipse is in your sign, okay, and that's ninth house, and ninth house is the area of your life in which you're going to be most impacted. You're born under that Sagittarius sun. That's your solar plexus. That's your central sun within. Okay, major transformation from the inside out. What you believe right now about things, especially like spirituality, religion, love, connections, what this is all about, like that's really changing. And some of you, Sagittarius, you may be going into like this great awakening period, okay, where you may have been quite 3D and now you are shifting high into 5D. Or those of you who've already been on a spiritual path here, you've done a lot of work, and you've received rites of passage. You're about to elevate to a whole new level of spirituality, of energies, of connection, of knowing. Whoo, Sagittarius, you guys are giving me a run for my money. Okay, this is so deep, I almost can't grasp it. The way that each of you are going to experience this, oh my gosh, this is like a tower moment with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like some of you, all of these changes are like, oh my God, I can't believe it, finally. And maybe some of you, these changes are kind of like, whoa, unexpected, but right on the heels of that major blessing, because it's like you're closing one door, walking into another, closing one chapter, starting a new chapter, okay? So let's pull a couple of more cards here. So we have, look at that, consciousness. Yeah, major shifting in that space. The higher spirituality, the higher learning. You've been doing a lot of work there. We have optimism coming through. So this tells me that you've definitely been through the struggles, the challenges. Some of you, this could be like 10 years going on. It doesn't have to be that long, but this is a very long period of learning. So what you've been going through, everything, every experience has been in part to expand your consciousness in a very specific way, you know, making you more aware of your soul, expanding your spiritual gift, your spiritual knowing, really like understand. Oh man, I almost, Sagittarius, cannot even articulate this into words, the way I'm feeling this. It's like some of you, these experiences like fundamentally change you, like who you are, your patterns of behavior, the way that you've handled things, like your routines. Okay, you've been on a very long journey, growing that soul, and you've been stretched, and you've been pulled, and you've been broken down, and you've been stabbed, and it's like through that, it's like the alchemy process of you, of the internal you. And now it's like this beautiful birthing of this like pure energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now we have people, new supportive connections. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, This new version of you is also going to align with new people that match your new frequency, that get you, that understand you, that are bringing these new ideas, able to talk to you about new topics. Like, it's these new connections, like, think of it like this. You live in a specific country, and now you are moving to a totally different country, okay? And so just consider how vastly different your living experience would be from one country to another, okay? That's what these connections are for you. It's like who you used to be, the people you used to really connect to and resonate with, you're just gonna kind of not so much anymore, all right? And there's new people that are gonna be coming in, and these people, like, ignite you, excite you, feel right, like, you're my soul tribe. I've known you all my life and lifetimes before, like that instantaneous type of connection, okay? So new connections, and you know, these new connections, it's some could be coming in, you know, for this last month of the year, but for others of you, I feel like these new connections are you know, different souls that are showing up throughout 2021, okay, that are walking with you on this new journey, because like I said, that seeing you like birth through that 1111 portal into an entirely different version of yourself. So let's pull some tarot. Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups, Temperance. Oh my goodness, that's you, that's your card. Four of Swords. Oh, and the Star. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Your tarot cards are right in alignment with the message that we've already been getting. So here it is, these 10 cups. See, this is talking about the completion, this long journey that you've been on, and you're graduating, you're moving on, you're moving forward. And here, Temperance, the alchemist, that's you, okay? Tempering those energies to the perfect balance of peace, of harmony within yourself, becoming very, very wise. And you're going to come after you birth through the portal, the 1111 portal energy. You're going to go through a period of rest and healing, okay? So like I said, some of you have been stretched and tattered and torn and broken and splintered through this journey of consciousness expansion, okay? And now as you go through that 1111 portal, here you are, okay? You're being healed. All your soul fragments are coming back together, and you are moving into a beautiful period of peace, harmony, balance, relaxation, flow, and optimism is filling you. If you've been more of like a pessimistic person and you're like, oh, people who are just so happy get on my nerves, like how could anybody be that happy all the time, that positive all the time, like you're gonna flip and kind of be like, oh my god, I'm turning into that person, that's me now. But you're gonna, instead of being like, oh my gosh, no way, you're gonna be like, damn right, I embrace it, I accept this, that's who I want to be. It's like you've there's this negative energy that you've been working with, and I don't know any other term other than negative energy, but I don't want you to think like it was bad, okay? It's like you know, there's a positive and negative to everything, right? And I just feel like this is like a shadowy, more like darker energy that's been, you've been working with, like that's been around you. And there's been a lot of emotional growth with the cups being the first two cards out, okay? And it brought some of you into like a really dark place where you may have, you know, started really losing hope, losing faith, realizing your sweetness slipping away from you. You know, it's just like too much, too much, too much, too much. And now as we, you know, come into the end of the year, this beautiful transformation is taking place within you and within your life because of that 1111 portal energy. And through that 1111 portal, like that's the completion of this very long journey of emotional growth and consciousness expansion, okay? And beautiful period ahead of you, Sagittarius, where it's like you're not taking things so seriously, you're not personalizing things, you're not so worried about other people's, you know, drama and trauma and issues, and like you are like rising above that. It's not that you don't care, that you're losing like your feeling of empathy for people. It's just there's an elevation to your emotional body, and what used to really trigger you, it just doesn't. It's not going to anymore. And what you used to indulge emotionally, like a guilty pleasure, so to speak, you're not really going to be inclined to want that. So like, you know, if you have a really good friend that you guys, you know, catch up on the gossip, you're not going to be so interested in the gossip. Big changes in like what you desire, what you want to align your energy to, what you're interested in, okay? And so by the end of 2021, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, I am totally somebody different. Life has really changed since last year. But this isn't, you know, lots has happened in 2020, but this is about you specifically and your evolution. And you've put in a lot of hard work. You've gone through some heavy emotional experiences, and you're done with that, Sagittarius. You're moving into a period of harmony and just greater knowing and understanding, which brings you such inner peace. So let's pull you some clarifiers. So we have the Eight of Wands. Yes, it is time to move on with swiftness, Sagittarius. Look at that. Yeah, the Death card, leaving the past behind, coming right out under the Eight of Cups. And look at, you've got the Four of Swords again coming out under Temperance. You have the Five of Wands, inner conflicts finally becoming resolved. And look at that Ace of Swords with this star. Yeah, Sagittarius, your heavy, hard journey is truly wrapping up in some capacity, okay? It's not to say that life is just going to be a bowl of cherries. You know, that's not how life works. But you are completing a very long journey here, and it is over. There is nothing left for you to learn or to be gained from this shadow energy that you were working with, as well as some of the connections that you had along this journey. Some of those connections are absolutely falling away, but I see you walking away from them, okay? And maybe some of you, there's been connections that you've been separated from for a while and you were hoping to reconcile and things like that, but I just feel like you're evolving beyond that. You're seeing things differently. You're realizing like you're somebody different now. Like you could never go back. Like what you and that person once had, whether it's a friend, family member, or romance, like you're like, I'm not even that person anymore. Like I what I miss, what I was mourning the loss of, is truly no longer in existence, because I am somebody different now. They are somebody different now. So some of you, it's like truly accepting the ending of a certain relationship, the loss of it, okay? And finally receiving the emotional evolution from the heartache and pain of that, okay? And you're being healed by the angels, okay? You've got Four of Swords twice, and then you've got Temperance and the Star. These are about healing and rest, a beautiful transition in the mental body. And it's like we were in conflict, but no more. We are finally at peace here, okay? So the Archangel Michael bringing you, healing through the temperance energy. That's you. Archangel Michael saying, I am coming in and I'm healing you. I'm balancing you. I'm bringing you the truth, because also here it is. Ace of Swords is also my Archangel Michael tarot card. So Archangel Michael really working strong with you right now, Sagittarius, and he is bringing you those higher truths. He is helping restore your inner strength. He is making you feel empowered once again, and you're just going to see things through much, much different eyes. You're going to have a clarity like never before. And once this fully happens, you're going to be like, man, why didn't all of this click sooner? Why didn't I understand this sooner? It's because you weren't ready for it yet. You were still on your journey. And now, with the astrology, that's all wrapping up for you. And you're ready to leave all these emotional lessons behind, because you've truly received them. You've evolved. You're graduating the class. And now it's time for renewal, refresh, healing, okay? And so I would say between now and the end of the year, like all of this is playing out. And then, as we move into 2021, that's when like these new people and new experiences start coming into your reality. And they're perfectly in alignment with who you have now become. Okay, so let's pull you a couple more cards. Look at that. The Lost Star, rebirth, out of the darkness into the light. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful and perfect for this message, especially because you've got the star there, and we're talking about that 1111 portal, how you are currently birthing through it. All right, and prior to that, you do feel like the lost star, just through different experiences, but you are rebirthing here. And I love that this is card 14, because Temperance is card 14. So yes, this is another synchronicity for you. Powerful time for Sagittarius. And next we have the Aquamarine Star, expression. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. And yeah, that's where you are at, Sagittarius. No more insecurity. No more second guessing yourself. No more holding yourself up for somebody else. Okay, you're truly evolving spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and in that space, your perception changes so much, and you are not the same. You don't accept the same behavior. You don't even give the same behavior after all of this. Okay, you are somebody new, and this new person feels empowered, feels refreshed, feels excited for life. Wow. Beautiful time for Sag. All right, let's pull one final message for you guys. Trust. You are looking at the situation from a purely physical perspective. and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. So right there, that first opening line, that's where you were, more of this physical 3D perspective. And now as you're birthing, you go into that higher perspective, which changes everything for you. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, new you, new life, new beginning, new energy. 2021 is a very different landscape for you than like the last 10 years of your life, like the last 8 to 10 years, okay, for some of you. So those are your messages for this eclipse energy. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.